Drivers and pedestrians across northeast Kansas faced a terrifying and blinding nighttime and morning commute following our 4th of July holiday celebrations. This wasn't your typical summer mist, but rather a dangerous weather phenomenon known as superfog. Normally during the day, the sun's heating keeps the lower atmosphere well mixed. Daytime winds are typically stronger, allowing smoke to disperse easily into the upper atmosphere. But everything changes after sunset. Once the sun goes down, the lower atmosphere rapidly cools and a shallow, highly stable nocturnal layer forms near the surface. As this happens, our winds go light, causing a complete lack of atmospheric mixing. Following the holiday's daytime rain, the ground was already soaked and then our atmosphere stabilized. That cooling nighttime air quickly hit the dew point, while the nocturnal inversion acted like a heavy lid, trapping all that moisture in. When fireworks pumped tons of microscopic ash and soot into that stagnant layer, the particles acted like super magnets for the trapped water vapor. Moisture rapidly condensed around the leftover holiday smoke at an explosive rate. This created an opaque blanket of superfog that dropped road visibility down to less than a tenth of a mile in just seconds. It is a powerful reminder of how quickly fireworks in a stable night sky can completely alter local weather conditions.